Hey there, what is up you guys? I am Jerry and welcome back to the channel, The Chicago Griller. This is the show where I share my favorite tips, tricks, and recipes for the Weber Q. If you think that I can help you out, hit the like button and subscribe. Today I'm going to be grilling up lamb loin chops on my Weber Q. Now I have grilled up a variety of types of lamb chops on my grill before, and I think after each time I've done it, commenters have suggested that I try it with a mint sauce. So today I'm going to do just that and whip up a homemade mint chimichurri. Come and check out how I do this. Today I'll be grilling up these 6 lamb loin chops that I picked up from Whole Foods. These look a lot like miniature T-bone steaks, and in fact the start of the prep is basically the same. First, grab a paper towel and pat each surface of your lamb loin chops dry. Doing so will ensure that you get a good sear on these lamb loin chops when they finally hit the grill. Continuing with our prep, drizzle a light amount of olive oil on the top surface of your lamb loin chops. Then, as usual, with your clean hands, gently spread that oil in an even layer. In my previous lamb videos, I seasoned them with an herbes de Provence mix, but today, because I'm making a mint chimichurri, I'm going to stick with just salt and pepper. So this is just a pinch or two of kosher salt on each chop, followed up with some ground black pepper to taste. When everything is seasoned to your liking, once again with your clean hands, pat these seasonings gently into the top surface of your lamb loin chops. And of course, just like every other recipe I feature on the channel, turn everything over and repeat that process on the other side. Now go ahead and set your lamb aside while you prepare the mint chimichurri. Start with about a fistful of parsley and hand chop it finely. Yes, you can use a food processor, but I think hand chopping it really helps bring out the aromas in your herbs. And you'll see as I wrap up here, I've got about a quarter cup chopped here. Next, do the same with a fistful of mint. Chop that up as well, and you'll see I've ended up with about a quarter cup of mint as well. Next, grab 2 cloves of garlic, and you guessed it, chop that finely as well. Again, you can do this in a food processor, but I find the aromas much fresher and the consistency much nicer when you hand chop everything. That's everything that needs to be chopped, so go ahead and put your parsley, your mint, and your garlic into a small bowl. Once everything is in that bowl, let's continue with some red wine vinegar. We're just going to add about 1 tablespoon to that bowl. Next, grab some olive oil and drizzle about 2 to 3 tablespoons. After that, just a touch of heat in the form of crushed red pepper. Add this to taste. That said, I go a little bit light here as I don't want the heat to overpower the lamb. Finally, a pinch of salt and some ground pepper to taste. This sauce is done, so grab a fork and mix everything together. This smells so fresh and so delicious. This is going to be an awesome topping. And now everything is prepped, so let's head on out to our grill. So out here on my front deck today, I have preheated my Weber Q 1200 to a high heat. And we're just going to go ahead and lay these lamb loin chops directly on the grill grates. As I said before, lamb loin chops look like miniature steaks, so we're going to cook them just like steaks. And let me just rearrange these a little bit for presentation. Oops, although maybe let's use some tongs so I don't burn myself here. And wonderful, everything is on board, so let's go ahead and shut that lid and let these lamb loin chops cook. They need about 4 minutes per side, so after 4 minutes, let's open up the lid and give all these lamb loin chops a turn on the grill. And no surprises here. The chops release easily off the grill and have excellent sear marks. Whoops, got a little bit of a flare up here, but that's okay. It has been a while since I've cleaned this grill, as the temperatures have been quite cold here during the Chicago winter. Now, speaking of cold, I'm going to rearrange a couple of these lamb loin chops on my grill. Recently, the right half of my BBQ has been running a little bit cooler than the left, so flipping my chops will help them cook evenly. Anyways, 4 more minutes and we'll be done. So here we are, 4 minutes later, 8 minutes of total cook time. It's time to check on our lamb loin chops. For medium rare, you want about 125 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about 52 degrees Celsius. Unfortunately, I overshot a little bit today, but I'm not too worried. These should still be quite delicious. That said, one final tip as I pull these lamb loin chops off the grill, and this tip was passed along from viewers just like you guys. You'll notice that there is a fatty side on all of these lamb loin chops. As you pull your lamb off the grill, press that fat cap firmly directly into your grill grates. That high heat kiss will give just a little bit of extra texture to your chops. Anyways, once all your lamb loin chops are off the grill, let them rest for about 5 to 10 minutes. After that brief rest, it's time to add our mint chimichurri. We made plenty of this sauce, so go ahead and spoon it liberally on top of your lamb loin chops. Seriously though, the more the better. Once you're satisfied with the amount of mint chimichurri you've added, you're done. So that's it. That is how you can grill up lamb loin chops with mint chimichurri on a Weber Q. And yeah, they look delicious, but how exactly does it taste? And how does it look on the inside? Let's find out. So let's go ahead and cut into one of these beauties. Can I get a drum roll for the big reveal here? And as you can see, it is pink throughout, probably a little bit more on the medium side than the medium rare that I was targeting, but that's okay. I'm sure this will still be tender and delicious. Yeah, you know, that is just lovely. Mint and lamb is a classic pairing, and this dish is a perfect illustration of that. Give this a shot for yourself and let me know how it turns out for you in the comment section below. Thanks as always for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you all again in my next episode. Bye!